Well, today is February 28th, 11:51 p.m. Last day of February. March starts tomorrow. March 1 starts in 9 minutes here in Kansas, Dorothy. Saw that the what Israel is responsible for the death of the leader of Iran, and Iran is now promising the most intense operation and response in the history of the world. Glad I don't live over there in that area, and I would also say that it might affect oil prices, make oil and energy prices go up. Well, the U.S. military is probably going to get involved on Israel's side. Went to Marley's tonight. Music, the Yacht Rock band, they're pretty good. Playing Yacht Rock, Doobie Brothers, Chicago, Hall & Oates, all those good songs. Yeah, their place was pretty packed. They're a good band with good music. Sound good, great sound quality. And then I was walking, some guys looking at me like, who's a bigger guy than me, taller? We said, Ford. Ford. Well, Ford. I'd be happy to sign a contract with the board of directors to be the chairman of Ford with a paycheck of $1 billion a week, which is no question an expense, but it's revenue to me. Merrill Lynch owes me $1 trillion. Smith Barney owes me $1 trillion. Queen Weber owes me $1 trillion. State of Kansas owes me $1 trillion. Global banker Reese Nichols owes me $1 trillion. KC Missouri owes me $1 trillion. Oklahoma State and the IBM bullshit, they owe me $1 trillion. Purdue, Wilbur bullshit, they owe me $1 trillion. Shawnee versus South, English versus math, they owe me $1 trillion. He murdered my dad. I don't know. My real natural dad was murdered when I was a baby, when I was 5 years old, when I was 16. Shit started happening when I was 16. I know that. If I caused it because people were questioning me, telling me things, I'm really not happy about it. People push my buttons. I fucking, you're no different than everybody else. So I got to get fucking $1 billion a week paycheck because of all the punk ass Nazi mafia disrespect. That's what I call it. And part of the things dad, the guy living the life of dad after college, said was Ford, Ford this, Ford that. Ford, I don't know who the hell, I don't know what the fuck. Ford's never been anything to me. Everybody wants me to work for Ford. Fine, pay me $1 billion a week, 1 year contract. They want people who spend their whole life begging and praying they can get lucky enough to get a job at Ford. I guess some people are like that. I'm not. I'm the exact opposite. I'm supposed to be the highest paid man in the country, doing whatever I feel like. I've always been that way. It's just the lawyer DNA in me. And there are different lawyers. Everybody's different at different times, aren't they? Some lawyers are just following the law. Some lawyers are just people who got fucked over and got law degrees and want to fuck everybody else over now because they had to fight for whatever they've got. There's all kinds of scenarios. People that work at Ford took it because they're fucking couldn't get anything better. And some of them spent their whole life dreaming they'd get lucky enough to work for Ford. Yeah. The Epstein file shit. I don't know. This guy, I said something today. This guy had his own private island, and for his parties, for his sex parties. I don't know. I don't think any female could be held involuntarily as a sex slave because with the internet, I mean, they can do this shit I'm doing right here. They can do it. I think they voluntarily want to be a sex slave, not because they spent their whole life wanting to be a sex slave, but because they make more money and they come from a poor background and poor people will do that shit. And people like me kind of joked about it when I was young, thinking, I'm just laughing at all in sales and sex and kissing ass or having sex for say, just as a big joke. It's kind of like a laugh. But in reality, there's a difference between voluntarily doing it for fun or laugh or just, I'll do it as an experiment to make this much money, see what happens, or because you're forced into it, coerced into it, because you're blackmailed into it, whatever. All those different things motivate people into doing things, that so hand me a trillion punks, I'm doing this shit. Hand me a trillions. Ford, as far as I know, you're part of the gossip of me getting thrown in jail with these stockbrokers, so you owe me a trillion. And then tonight there was this guy sitting there. Where was I? Oh yeah, Texas Roadhouse. This guy sitting there. He said something. He said something. I put fucking in. I don't know what he's talking about. They were talking about me. Somebody called me a woman, a girl. Bartender recognized me, said he hadn't seen me for a while. It's like, I don't know. That kind of reminds me of the dentist who I quit going to because I acted weird. Ignored my issues and started making up other shit. And they were acting weird, so I quit going in there. And that guy kind of they look like they're probably all related. Look like some guy who started acting tough because he worked at Dillard's at Core Church. He went around mouthing off inside. He's the operations manager for Dillard's. I just kind of looked at him like, so what? What do you want? Dillard's can pay me $1 billion to be the chairman. You want to fucking start fucking with me? You don't want to start fucking with me. I'm going to start doing shit. In the open in front of everybody. I'll do shit like this to you. Because you bugged me. Because you disrespected me. Because you're a punk. And no, I don't know exactly what's what or two. So yeah, I don't know everything for sure. Do I know? Well, then the girl, she said she was a janitor at Nordstrom's. Oh, she like first she starts bossing me around, and she's acting like my buddy or something, or asking me, "I'm sorry," and then she said, "Or my dad's a doctor, your dad's a lawyer. Children of doctors and lawyers are different than everybody else," or something. It's like, I'm not interested. There's something about her that gives me a creeps, and I don't like her. Sorry. Plus, she was associating with these other people who were fucking. No, I'm just not interested. Period. It's not even. I don't think I asked her if she graduated from college. No, I'm not. She just kind of gives me the weirdos, kind of weirdos. Of course, these other girls. I don't know. Well,